His name is John Adkins. He is our current champion. If he beats his next opponent, he will win a new car, which will bring his total winnings to close to $31,000. In a moment, we'll find out how he makes out as from Hollywood. It's everybody's game of strategy, knowledge, and fun. It's Tic Tac Dough. And now, here's our host, Wink Martindale.
Hello, everybody. Thank you, Jay Stewart. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Hey, we are ready to go. Boy, that big winner is just sensational. Doing very well. Had his problems from time to time, but always seems to come out on top. Let's meet him first and then the new challenger. Jay?
Okay, we got current champion whose winnings total in cash and prizes, $24,900. Is an administrator for a tile firm. Meet John Adkins. And his opponent is a lieutenant in the United States Navy who enjoys most sports, including basketball, tennis, and karate. Meet Art Clark.
When he walked out, I said, I don't know whether I should shake your hand or salute you. And whatever you want me to do, Art, you big man. You just tell me what you want me to do, and I'll do it. Tell me about your interest in karate in a nice kind of way now. Just
Okay. I taught karate for about 7 years, and it was mostly sport karate. It was non-contact. But the last 2 years, it was really more or less contact karate.
Now, is contact karate, do I have it right? Is that where you actually hit each other?
That's right.
What's that like?
Well, you know, karate obviously has a lot to do with physical exertion, okay? But there's a lot of mental prowess attached to it also because your opponent knows about as much or more than you do.
What does that feel like when you hit somebody with a karate chop?
It hurts.
It hurts a whole lot. Well, now that we got that cleared up, welcome to Tic Tac Dough, and may we wish you the very best of luck.
Thank you, Wayne.
Have you met John over here?
Yes, I have.
Big Art, that's John Adkins, and of course he has won so far on Tic Tac Dough a total of $24,900 in cash and merchandise.
Unbelievable, Wink.
You still feel lucky, huh?
Oh, we're ready to rip to it today.
You have been at times, you have been rather nervous, but you seem at home even though this big man is looking down on you.
Big dude.
And you know what's going to happen if you beat him?
Oh, I believe I do. I'm not certain, but I believe I do.
Tell me what you think I'm talking about.
I can't believe it, but I think you're talking about a car.
That's right. If you beat this guy in this next game, you're going to win a brand new car. Nice round of applause for both of them, everybody. Of course, if you beat him, that comes after he gives you a karate chop to the neck. You understand
duck
that,
to the
John?
side. Duck to the
All right,
side.
let's take a look at the board and see what subjects we're dealing with. In this game, we're looking at strange facts, second jobs, female singers, one-word names, faces, the Arabs, Israel, sleuths, and aquatic biology. John is our champion to try to add to that $24,900 jackpot that you've won already. You select the first category.
Wink, let's try faces right in the middle.
All right, here we go. Faces. The first category is you're trying to win a new car. John, take a look at this picture. First of all, this actress won an Oscar for her role in the movie The Three Faces of Eve. She also starred in the movie Rachel, Rachel, which was directed by her equally famous husband. John, I want you to name her and then name her husband. Think about that for a few seconds. Okay, John, to get that center box and put your first X on the board and $300 into the pot, name her.
Woodward?
Yes, Joanne Woodward. And her husband's name?
Newman.
Yes, Paul Newman. Good for the center box. So we put an X there, 300 in the pot. Let's shuffle the categories around and move over to Art Clark. All right, Art, here's your first shot.
Wink, I would like the upper right-hand corner, one-word names.
All right, one-word names it is. Here's your question, Art. Actor Peter Falk played the shrewd police lieutenant who wore the same rumpled trench coat for 6 seasons on network television. Name him.
That's Columbo.
Right. Put a no on the board for Art Clark. Let's move the categories around. Another $200 in the pot takes it to $500. Starting out like a house fire, both of you, John.
Well, let's try faces again. Wink, we had just good luck up the middle.
All righty, again, faces. Take a look at this picture, John. Very few people have heard this Frenchman speak. Name him. Marcel Marceau. Yeah, famous
right.
mime man. All right, let's move the categories around once again. $500 in the pot. Art Clark, you can jump ahead with the correct answer.
I'll take faces in the lower right-hand corner, Wink.
Again in the category faces. Art, take a look at this picture, please. In 1979, She was only 14 years old, but had 5 motion pictures to her credit. Art, for your second O on the board, name this child star.
I can't win.
Brooke Shields is her name, Brooke Shields. Again, let's move the categories around on the board. $500 in the pot. After the shuffle, John, you select.
Let's try that one-word names up in the middle.
One-word names. John, listen to this. This 18th century writer developed an infamous reputation as the greatest romantic lover. His memoirs describe his notorious exploits in the capitals of Europe. What is his familiar one-word name?
Valentino?
No, Casanova. Casanova. Famous lover. Let's move the categories around again. Still $500 in the pot. And again, Art, chance to move ahead with a second O.
Well, this time, Wink, I'm going to try the Arabs, lower right hand.
Lower right hand, Arabs. First question in that category. It separates the continent of Africa from the Arabian Peninsula. It is actually a giant crack in solid rock that's been filled with water over the ages. Art, name this important sea.
Red Sea?
Yes, that's right, the Red Sea, just in time. Little guesswork never hurts, especially when it's good guesswork. We put an O there. Let's move the categories around. $700 in the pot. John?
On the defense as usual, Wink. Let's try the Arabs over there so we can get a block.
All right, to block Art, John, answer this. Several Arab words have become commonplace in the English language. For a block, tell me the Arabic word for marketplace, which we use for a charity sale.
Bazaar.
Yes, that's right. Good for a block. We put an X there. Another $200 in the pot. Let's shuffle the categories around again and go back to Art Clark.
Oh, boy, this is going to be a good one. I'd better try to block him, Wink, aquatic biology.
All right, for aquatic biology, you're going for a block of John. These sea creatures are similar to the octopus and are sometimes called sea arrows. They have 10 arms and can emit a cloud of ink when fleeing from danger. To block John, name them, Art.
Squid?
Yes, that's right. Good for a block. At this critical moment in our game, we put an O there and another $200 in the pot. We're going to take a commercial break, then we'll continue with John and Art.
Like Lucy and Ricky, or
for 200 uses for just $9.95. Call now.
Don't mean to put the pressure on you, John, but remember, you've defeated 4 opponents so far. If you defeat Art in this game, you will win this. Tell him, Jay.
It's a brand new car! The all-new Buick Skylark, designed for comfort and convenience with front-wheel drive, providing impressive control and traction. And it's furnished by Buick. In addition, to protect your new car, it's Polyglycoat Sound Shield for the noisy underside of your car. Not an undercoating. Polyglycoat is a sound shield, available at new car dealers only. Now, back to Wink.
John, in past shows, you haven't had anybody with you in the audience. Has that changed any at all? Or are you by your lonesome again?
I'm still by myself, all alone.
All right, now, whoever wins, of course, and gets to try to beat the dragon's going to need some help. That means that the audience will have to help you with those numbers again.
If I'm there, if I'm there, which I'm planning on, I plan on them to help me.
Okay, Art, how about you? Did you bring anybody with you?
Yes, I did, Wink. I have my lovely wife and 2 sons, 2 of my 3
What
sons.
are their names, Art?
Patty is my wife, and Tony and Vincent are my sons.
Hello there, everybody. Nice to see you out there. Your dad may need a little help from you a little later. Okay, let's get back to the game now, John and Art. $1,100 in the pot. Let's shuffle the categories around. 4 boxes left, and John, you can select from the subjects that come up in these boxes right now.
Let's try the Arabs again, Wink.
Top center, Arabs the subject, this is the question. This North African country is larger than any of our states and has a population approximately that of Detroit. Name this country whose capital is Tripoli.
Egypt.
No, Libya. Libya. Let's move the categories again. We shuffle, still $1,100 in the pot. And Art, it's your turn to select from those subjects.
Wink, I'm going to try aquatic biology.
Bottom left-hand corner of the board, second time for you in that category. This plant that grows in the sea is used to make fertilizer, chocolate, aspirin, and explosives. Name this useful form of sea life, Art. Seaweed, or algae, seaweed. Again, 4 boxes left on the board, $1,100 in the pot. Let's move the categories and get back to John.
Let's go with strange facts up in the center top.
Okay, top center, strange facts. John, this silver-colored metal, which is used in thermometers and barometers, is the only metal that is a liquid at room temperature? Name it.
Mercury.
Yes, that's right. Or Quicksilver. We put an X there. Another $200 in the pot. 3 boxes are left, Art. The categories that show up could decide the outcome of the game, obviously, so let's move those categories around and see what shows up. Israel, sleuths, and one-word names. We now have $1,300 in the pot.
Wink, I better go with one-word names to block.
All right, for a block of John, answer this, Art. Over 2,000 years ago, this legendary hero was captured as a slave and made into a Roman gladiator. But he escaped and led a famous rebellion against Rome. For a block, name him.
Ben-Hur.
No, Spartacus. Close, but not right. Spartacus. Again, 3 boxes left. John, you can select from the subjects coming up in those boxes now as we shuffle. $1,300 in the pot, John.
Let's try faces for the win, Wink.
If you answer the question on faces, you will indeed have a win. You'll also win $1,500 in cash. Perhaps more importantly, because you're driving that pickup truck, you need a car. You would win a car if you answer this for a grand total of $31,700. John, here's your question. First, take a look at this picture. He's been a thorn in the side of both big business and big government. For a total of $31,700, including a car. Name him.
Nader.
Yes, Ralph Nader. We got it. Wow. Congratulations, John.
Thank you very much.
For the first time since he's joined us, he's speechless.
Thank you very much. It's unbelievable.
Well, you've won the car, and you won the $1,500 in cash. That takes your winnings now to $31,700, fast becoming one of our big winners this year on Tic Tac Dough, John. Again, congratulations. And Art was pretty nice to you. No karate chop to the neck at all.
I enjoyed it, Wink. I really
Art, you
did.
had a good shot at him there a couple of times, but it just didn't work out for you. And we have a couple of nice prizes for you as you leave us. And ladies and gentlemen, let's have a nice round of applause for Art Clark on Tic Tac Dough. Thank you, Arthur. All right, John, let's see if you can beat the dragon. Come on over. Turn around, take a look at that big board up there. You know what it all means, but I'm going to explain. Perhaps from time to time we pick up some new viewers. Behind these numbers are various amounts of money, and of course, what's in the center box. Take a look at him.
That's him, the dragon.
You've got to know it, and all you have to do in this game is to reach $1,000 or more, and you win the prize package. Now, do you sometimes like to just escape from it all?
Most of the time, I like to escape from it all.
Well, Jay Stewart is going to tell you precisely how to go about it. Jason?
Right, Wink. First, John, you'll get away from it all right at home when you spend a weekend at one of Los Angeles' finest hotels. Hotel accommodations by the beautiful new Bel Air Sands Hotel, featuring deluxe accommodations, 2 swimming pools, tennis courts, and a running track. Bel Air Sands Hotel, located minutes from Westwood and Beverly Hills. And John, you'll get away in style with your own chauffeured limousine. Limousine provided by A Limousine Service of Southern California, where one call does it all, land, sea, or air. And you can escape to the tennis courts because we're giving you these deluxe tennis rackets. The new mid-size 100% graphite Pro-Kin-X Black Ace tennis rackets. Power control, lightweight with low vibration. Black Ace from Pro-Kin-X. And next, when you feel like getting away from phone calls without missing any messages, it's this telephone answering machine. Record a Call 80 automatic telephone answering system. Voice actuated with remote control that plays back your messages from anywhere in the world. And finally, John, we're going to help you really get away because we're flying you to exotic Hong Kong, Bangkok, and Singapore. Yes, you'll visit Hong Kong, the precious pearl of the Orient. Then you're off to Bangkok, the capital and largest city of Thailand. And then you'll travel to Singapore, the world's 3rd busiest port, with a ship arriving or departing every 15 minutes. You'll have 14 fun-filled days, furnished by Club Universe. And John, this getaway package is worth, in cash and prizes, almost $3,250.
You're going to have to quit your job to do all this traveling.
That's a long way for poor old country boy from Missouri, I tell you.
You said something to me right just before the show started today, and you said, boy, this is like being in a dream world. But do you actually feel like it's all happening now?
No.
You will, sooner or later.
You feel the game, and that's it. You know, you don't feel the money.
You know the dragon's up there because he's beaten you before.
We're going to duck him this time.
All right, avoid the dragon or you lose everything, get the tick and the tack, and you automatically get the dough. You've done that once, too. Now let's cover them up, move them all around on the board, and you're going to be looking at numbers. So turn around just a wee bit there. You call out the first one, and then we'll ask for some help in the audience.
Let's try number 4. Wayne.
Number 4, the first number he's selected on the board. What do we find behind double 2? 150 bucks. Now comes the big test. Will they call the right numbers, or will they lead you astray?
I don't know. Have to get a number. There's a number 1 right up there. Let's try 1.
Number 1 it is. All right, from number 4 to number 1. To add to $150, 300 more. You got $450, need $550 more. And back to the group in the audience. A good-looking bunch of
They're all saying 5. Let's try 5.
A lot of people saying 5. Maybe they know more something than we do. Let's look behind number 5. He needs $550. Tick. Add that to tack. You got to win. All right, you still need some cash. Or that tack. What do you want to do?
Let's go with 6. Let's go with 6.
All right, he wants to go with number 6. Let's see what happens now as we look behind number 6, and it's the wrong number. Did you take that, or did you go by?
That's the second time that's happened.
What happened?
I listen to them. I do all right. When I try to do it on my own, it's like the question.
Well, I saw you glancing back at the board. You weren't looking at him, so that was your pick.
That was my pick, right?
No, that's a bad boy.
I know it.
No.
I'll learn. One of these.
Didn't see a single 6 being held up out there. Let's look behind 2, 3, 7, 8, and 9. See where the money and the tack were located. There was tack up there behind number 2. Okay, in addition to the automobile, though, you do have a lot of nice prizes. You've beaten the dragon on several occasions. You've won a lot of cash, and all of that comes to a grand total of $31,700. Congratulations to you, Big J. We're going to take a commercial break, and then we'll be back to play against the new opponent. We'll be right back.
I got $583.
Ask for Kerr at these and other retailers.
Doing Martindale.
I remind everybody, John Atkins is now the proud possessor of a lot of tic-tac-toe money and prizes. It comes to $31,700, and he's going to try to continue his winning ways now against this opponent. Jay, who is it?
We have a teacher and a school administrator who has traveled all over the world. Wink. Meet Georgia Decker.
Hello, Georgia.
Hi, Wink.
Welcome to Tic Tac Dough. Tell us a little bit about your travels. You've been all over the world.
Yeah, I love traveling. I've been very fortunate, been over 40 different countries.
Of all the countries you visited, in your opinion, what's the best place to live?
The United States, really.
Where do you find the most attractive men?
Oh, I like Latin American males. They're very attentive and even sensual, you might say.
Si, senora. Yes, muy buen. Yes, very much. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Hey, Georgia, welcome again. Good luck.
Thank you.
He's tough. Let's look at the board. Here are the subjects for this game of tic-tac-toe. We're dealing with women in film, political leaders, Wild West, potluck pictures, foods, baseball, islands, fads and follies, and chemistry. John, select, please.
Wink, let's try the Wild West up there in the corner.
All righty, here's your question, John. During the Civil War, this famous outlaw and his older brother, Frank, were members of a Confederate guerrilla group. After the war, he formed a notorious gang with the younger brothers. Give me his last name.
James from
Yes,
Kearney,
Jesse
Missouri.
James. The James brothers. Put an X there. 200 to pot. Let's shuffle. Moving the categories around. Georgia Decker, your first shot at our board. And which category would you like?
Let's go to the middle, please. Potluck picks.
All righty. Georgia, take a look at this picture, please. In one of the biggest films of the 1970s, this actor played a character named Ben Kenobi. First, I want you to name the film and then name the actor, and I'll give you a few extra seconds for thought. Georgia, in one of the biggest films of the 1970s, this actor played a character named Ben Kenobi. Name the film.
Don't have any idea.
Oh, you didn't see Star Wars?
No, I'm one of the strange people who hasn't.
Oh, my golly. Star Wars, and of course, this is the great Sir Alec Guinness, who played Ben Kenobi in that film.
Okay.
Let's move the categories around. $200 in the pot. And as we get back to John, he's got a chance to put 2 X's up on the board against no zeros.
Wink, let's try political leaders down there in the lower right-hand corner.
Here's your question. Political leaders, the subject. Haile Selassie became emperor of this African nation in 1930 and reigned until he was overthrown by a military coup in 1974. Name it.
Ethiopia.
Yes, good for a second X on the board. Another 200 in the pot. Let's shuffle around again and move back to Georgia Decker. All right, Georgia, what's it going to be?
I have to go to chemistry to block.
To block him with chemistry, answer this. This chemical element occurs both on land and sea and has the symbol I. It's used in the manufacturing of certain salts and is a mild antiseptic. For a block, name it.
Iodine.
Right. Good for a block. Put an O there. We're going to take a commercial break, and we'll be right back with Tic Tac Dough.
Name something. Net Zero or visit netzero.com.
Well, George, you missed your first question, but you blocked him with the second. You got some more good blocks in you, huh?
I sure hope so.
We'll find out on the next show. Your mom watches our show, I understand.
She's your biggest fan.
Where's she live?
Liberty, Missouri, outside of Kansas City, about 17 miles northeast.
What's her name?
Frances Adkins.
Hello, Frances. Nice to see you. And thank you, ladies and gentlemen, Frances, everybody, for being with us every day on Tic Tac Dough. We'll see you next time and see if he can continue his winning ways. Bye-bye, everybody.
There is a man whose name is Chuck and Lingo is his game-o. Patrick has his own show too, come on, you know the name-o. B-I-N-G-O, L-I-N-G-O, B-I-N-G-O. Play bingo, then watch Lingo. Now there's a time that you can find both of your favorite game shows. Bingo, Lingo, bingo, Lingo, bingo, Lingo. Play bingo, then watch Lingo.
The new Bingo Lingo Hour with Patrick Duffy and Chuck Woolery. Tonight at 7 on GSN.